Welcome to Not Imagining Podcast with Miles Jones
and Kalia Aaron, where we discuss the importance of growing while experiencing life challenges, healing, intent, alignment, and purpose.
Wow, this could really be something big.
Not imagine? Knowing you might find someone to replace me.
Not imagine?
All right, y'all. I'm a little nice, so it's a little easier this time. But no, we have a special guest.
Mm-hmm.
No, how about a returning guest?
Mm-hmm.
Shawn's back with us.
What's the first guest, nigga. It's Shawn Grey, a.k.a. SG, a.k.a. Preacher Boy, man. It's the word, man.
You know, thank you for coming. We
for sure.
it.
Even though you're always here behind the scenes. I don't know if they know, but you're always here.
Yes, this is our support system.
That's a fact, for sure.
Our faithful support system. And I mean, I don't think I ever told you this, but, you know, face to face, I do appreciate it.
I appreciate that you appreciate me.
Yeah, I appreciate
it. That was nice.
Goes a long way.
Different than our usual conversation. That was
I
nice.
know, right?
That was
I
nice
appreciate
for the
his energy. Like, even today when we met up, he was like, yo, you said some stuff was going on with you earlier, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, you know, some shit with Kason. He like, oh, so you need a good laugh or something. Like, yeah.
Feel me? Like, let's
that's what you do. That's your job.
Feel me? Let's get the vibes going ahead.
Yeah.
So I bought drinking a aligote from France, and amazing, man.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I was drinking. I drank it already, but
yeah, I seen that. Yeah, he just cooked the shit, bro.
I had to.
It wasn't a shot.
I know, but it was actually really good though. I will say that. It was actually really good.
It's amazing.
I wanted to get to the end of it because it was really good.
This nigga's funny, bro. Like,
no, for real, it was actually.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
The way he cooked it.
What was it again?
It's a aligote from France.
All right,
aligote is the grape.
So I've known these guys for a long time, and I'm speaking like you're not beside me, but yeah. And I don't know, like I've watched you guys grow, and I mean you guys watch me grow too, but I feel like I don't know, it's I don't know how to say this. It's amazing to see you guys grow from like little boys to grown men. Go from little boys to grown men, and all that has like transpired over that time. And even just thinking about how did we even maintain a friendship through all of that, you know what I'm saying? It's just been a lot. And especially you, Deshawn, with your growth. Yeah, for sure. It's like day and night, you know what I'm saying? It's like day and night. And I'm not even just talking about what you may look like, or just how you are as a friend, and how you are with yourself, and how you show up for yourself. I'm almost 100% sure. I'm almost 100% sure we didn't have like deep conversations in high school and stuff like that. But I know that like your mindset and your intention wasn't what it was then, what it is now. And I know some people be like, oh, well, duh, because he was a kid. But, you know, there are people who come out the gate, like, you know, just on a certain path of life kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I just know that what you are today is not what you were then. And I don't even think you thought about the version of yourself that you are today.
Nah. To that is, I think that changed with the people I have around me, too. So, like, Miles and Javon. Like I tell them, but it's like they don't know how much they changed my life, and like how much they mean to me, bro. Like I was on some other shit, bro. Like, I was on some other shit for the group of people I was around, from the shit I was doing, from the way I thought. I'm still ignorant, but my ignorance is more controlled these days, you know. So like, but them two, they have had the other than my mother, they probably had the hugest impact on my life. To this day, I still watch every move they make. I watch how they handle life. I watch how Miles and Javon, again, those, they are the reason, or big reasons, I am the man I am today. That's a big, yeah, that's huge.
Yeah. I appreciate that, brother.
That's huge. So I have two questions in regards to that. So one thing is, honestly, I don't even know how y'all met, because I met both of y'all at different times, right?
Right.
So
sure.
I don't know when y'all became a thing. So one, I want to know about that. The last like group of people I know you hang around with was, you know,
for sure.
Wow. Okay.
Niggas wild. Niggas wild.
The group of people I know you to hang out with is not Javon or Miles. So with that being said, I don't even know how y'all met. So if you could take me down that, and then also, whenever you get a chance to, Miles, how do you like? And try to think about like your mind back in high school, like you know what I'm saying. And when I say that, I'm like trying to think about where was your headspace when you did meet them and what you did think about them then, into like how that kind of like moved over to what you think now. And Miles, how do you feel about having such a big impact on someone else's life, and not even someone who's younger than you, but like your peer? Most of the time when somebody had that type of stain on your life, is like someone who you're looking up to, and 9 times out of 10 they're younger.
Yeah.
But to have someone your own age, like feels, like you made like this big impactful moment in their life. I feel like that's really dope, and it's just it's nice to see a man speak about something like that, and be okay with it, be open about it.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like that shit is so dope. But I wanna speak
Miles,
more about that.
I think that's the basis of who we are. And again, let's start. So I met Shawn, and we went to the same elementary school.
Yeah,
Me and his cousin were like cool. We were really close. And then I think Shawn was in another class, but I knew that they were cousins, and we kind of hung out and stuff then. But then we kind of met again in high school. Like we were in the same high school. We never had a class together, so like maybe junior or senior year.
No,
and
senior. We had Miss Chang.
Yeah, Miss Chang's class. Shout out to Miss Chang.
Shout out Miss Chang.
Senior year, and I think him and Javon had already had a rapport too.
Oh, so y'all didn't all meet at the same time?
No, I met him way before.
Me and Miles was first. PS40.
PS40.
Well, no, I'm talking about when y'all rekindled in high school. It wasn't you and Javon together and y'all met him.
No, Javon.
It was me and Javon first.
Right.
And then I found, I'm like, oh shit. When I was in class with Shane class, I was like, Miles, like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And once Javon had a connection with him, and me and Javon, that's so it's like, But to be honest with you, like as far as how I am, it all starts with Javon. To be honest with you, Javon, for as long as I've known, has always let me be me.
Yeah.
And I think that helped me a lot growing up, because I think my life could have went a lot of different directions, because even he's just always been okay with how I am. And I mean, like from middle school, I'm watching Ellen and shit like that, and we joke around and stuff, but like Javon was open to that. My music choices, the stuff, the chick flicks and shit. Like Javon has always been, he's always just been okay with me being me. When you get around other people, that's Miles. So I think Javon creating that space made me be more comfortable in a friendship of me, who I am, and then it also just made us all that way. Like when we go on trips and stuff, we in hotel rooms together. We wake up, Javon is watching Top Chef, and now we're all in the top, and that's what we're doing. It's like we've all embraced the things that we're interested in. Even like wine and stuff. Like he's into wine, and Javon is into wine. I like wine too, but it's more of a thing that we just embrace each other's passions, embrace each other's hobbies, and embrace each other's things. Whatever Javon did in high school, whether it was sports or something like that, I was probably going to be the manager of the team or be around. Like we've just always embraced whatever we were doing, and I think that helped create a floor for us just to be ourselves. Like he's different than I am, I'm different when he was, Javon different, but it's just like we embraced all of it. And I think that's what made our friendship work, and that's what helped us. I think that has helped us be the men that we are today, because it's just like, I can be that. Like, if I have nowhere else to go to be that,
it's a safe space.
I can be that here with them. And it's always been that. And it's always been that with laughter, too. So it's just been a perfect place to grow.
That's amazing. Honestly. That's really amazing. From the outside looking in, like, I always first saw you and Javon. And even with y'all, I mean, I met both of y'all in middle school, but I had different relationships with the both of y'all.
For sure.
And then you guys kind of like, I watched y'all become, one.
Yeah.
And then when we got to high school, I was there before y'all. But even it was, once again, to me, y'all was like one. It was like, I saw Javon, I saw Miles kind of thing. And then I don't really think I noticed Deshawn being a part of y'all until, I want to say more so after high school. Because like you said, you kind of met them like in senior year and stuff.
No,
I knew you. We had our own relationship because we had a lot of the same classes and stuff like that. So it was before you even met them. But
but I met Preem in sophomore year. Sophomore year. Yeah. Me and Preem met, and then it was always basketball. Like me and a nigga love basketball, so that's how we kicked off our friendship.
Gotcha.
That was that. And then it's crazy that them whole 3 years I was there, because I got there sophomore year. Miles was in the same fucking school. And we don't see each other until the last semester.
I mean, that's possible. That's possible.
Nah, in virtual, that
shit
is
is crazy, bro.
But and then again, like Javon, he kind of he gave me also another family too. So it's like that played a big part on
100%.
what was going on too. So now it was just like he gave me that family. So me and him and then Shawn, like we just created a family amongst ourselves. Like that's why I tell you, like the goal is for us to all have our families and make it even like that was just always a goal.
Yeah.
But again, it started like with Javon for sure, embracing who we were.
Damn, this is so like. I mean, I know this is about y'all and stuff, but for me, it's just like I don't know. It just feels so. I don't know what the word is. Is it healing? Is it nostalgic? I don't know. But like coming back to New York and being around the people who I started this whole life shit with is kind of mind blowing. And seeing like where we are today and what we doing now, like literally everyone who I'm close with now is people who I started high school with. I started like early, from long time ago. Like even if you think back to Tatum, like probably remember when I was like 8 or 9 years old. Like like it's just been.
And it says a lot about you too. Like I don't know if it's loyalty or like because it is loyalty, but it's also like being able to adapt with people. You know what I mean? Because everybody's not the same.
Yeah.
And being able to accept people how they are and how they come in these days is like that's huge of you. If you to still have those friendships, it's huge because people are growing. Hopefully, everybody's growing into themselves. Hopefully, everybody is finding new ways to be more of them. Like I said, for me now, I'm pretty much more of me than I've ever been in my whole life, and it's amazing to feel that.
For sure.
Because for a long time, it was just like you're kind of scared to even like you like something or interested in something, or this feels like you're kind of scared to go that direction. But after a while, it's like, yo, this is me.
I know that this might sound a little crazy, and I'm not trying to be funny anyway at all, but it's kind of like when someone like discovers that they may be gay, and they having like this aha moment, this I'm coming out kind of thing. I think it's the same thing sometimes with us and just coming into yourself fully. Like you said, what if you are different from your family
For sure.
and the people who are around you? What if you dress differently from them? What if you speak differently from them? What if you have different crowds than they do? What if you listen to different type of music? Like what if you are that different person, amongst your family and who you're supposed to be or who they think you should be?
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like you growing the courage and coming out into I'm unapologetically who I am despite who y'all thought I should have been. I think that shit is so huge because people fight on a daily basis with that.
Yes. And it's huge because you were put here for one thing. Everything that's in you, all your interests, these things are you. These are the things you're supposed to be going to. So it's tough. Like that's why I tell you sometimes about father figures and stuff like that. Like for the more softer kids and stuff like that. With the wrong push on, hey, you got to be a man, you got to be this, it may alter, or you hanging around the wrong people. Like even me growing up, I'm a very like not sensitive, but like I didn't see the need for violence. My cousin was the complete opposite. Every time we saw each other, we're play fighting. He wants to fight. He wants to body each other, and it's just like, yo, bro, for what? Like,
Yeah, you're not really on that.
it helped me a lot in other situations, but it was just like, what do you do if that's all you know? Like, what if I never came across Javon? You know what I mean? Like, what would I have been then? Maybe I would have been doing other stuff. You know what I mean? I would have been suppressing certain things about me, and it's just like that's why I'm forever grateful for him because of that space he created. So we have to do that.
Was here.
We have to do that. We have to create those spaces for our friends, and when we have little people ourselves, and for them to blossom into who they're gonna be, because the world will push you somewhere else, and you'll stay there for a long time. Let's say we went our whole lives and never figured it out.
Yeah, that's deep. The world will push you somewhere else.
Yeah, like with that, I think, like he said, that's important because they inspired a lot for me. Like Miles was one of the first people to put the battery in my back for music, to make music. Like he paid for my first mixtape.
Oh wow!
And like, I would never forget that shit because the shit was terrible. Like,
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, it was so bad. And the fact that the nigga even like used his own bread to fund my dream, like I don't know if he seen it like that or it was just like, yo, nigga, niggas is making music. It's like, here, but he really funded and kicked off that start for me, and that means so much to me. Like you don't find people like that, bro. Like Javon, me and him travel a lot together, like shit like that too. Like he was the first person to show me. This gonna sound babyish or like, cause I travel a lot. But Preem was the first one to show me like the Delta Lounge.
Oh, okay.
Like I never been in that shit until me and the nigga went to Paris, and it's like, damn, like this shit is fire, bro. Like,
but that has you see, people. I think people really do minimize the effect that exposure can have on you.
Yeah.
And I remember like from before, my son's grandmother always tell me, keep exposing him. You never know when that light bulb gonna go off. Keep exposing him. Keep exposing him.
Yes.
And that is so true. Exposure could really do like fireworks can go off. You know what I'm saying?
Know.
And then exactly. And then sometimes the lack of exposure could really keep you in a box.
yes.
If all you know is this, it's like, oh, this is it.
And you get comfortable, and this comfort zone is so cozy.
Yeah.
Anything outside of it is just like nah. But you don't know who or what you can become if you just gave it a chance. If you just was exposed to it, and I think that exposing. Like your children and whoever's just constantly doing that so that they won't be afraid to just go out there and just learn and just get into different things, because like I said, you just never know that shit's gonna take you. You never know.
Yeah, when I was 20 years old, fresh out of Bertram, I don't have my diploma.
I don't see
So-
what that had to do with anything.
Nah, I gotta let nigga. I want niggas to know I don't have a
I
diploma.
don't know.
So our niggas can know, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, all right.
Nobody's better than me.
Go ahead. Say what you were saying.
So I went to night school.
He gotta be himself.
I went to night school. So after that, like when I dropped out, I was like, yo, like, moms, like, yo, like, you don't want to go to school, like, nigga, like, you better do something. So I'm like, I'ma just work. I have a step brother that lives in Vegas, and at 20 years old, coming from the projects, like I traveled a lot beforehand, but I never been to no place like Vegas. So I moved to Vegas with him when I was like 20 years old. Pop, like he put me on. He had got me a job out there, but before I started working out there, I'm just going to work with him, and I'm on the strip. Like, bro, just seeing the strip, seeing these buildings, seeing these people, like that shit had my lens wide open. Like I'm like, yo, this world is huge, bro. Like it's something out here, bro. Like it's shit out here. Like and no people don't have that like you said, that exposure or the people around them to give them that, and I'm blessed for that, because that was a big turning point for me too. Just being able to go to Las Vegas and see these things.
Yeah.
I was like, I was open, bro. Like that shit was amazing, bro.
And I hate to even think about it like this, and I know I don't like to give this too much attention, but this world is kind of built to put you in a box and built for you to think, or the society is built for you to think this is all you know. Like it's built that way for a reason. Like they're really, you're not supposed to think outside of that. Like, and it's also lucky that we live here too, because in other, who knows what happens in other small towns and stuff like that. New York City is kind of like a great place for you to even your lenses just be open, because you can go from one train station to another and your eyes are just open. So I mean, we just, the purpose of us being here is just to being ourselves, and you need to find people that makes you feel the most like you. Find people and things in life that just make you feel you. And to me, to be honest with you, like if you don't find those things, I don't really not trust, but how do I say it? Like the person you are, you're not really done yet, or you haven't really gone out there and figure out who you really are. Like if you've done certain things for so many years, been with certain people for so many years, sometimes I feel like you don't really know you.
Have y'all ever seen a person, someone that you know obviously, and you see, their life, what they're around, whatever, and you see so much more past what they're currently in? It's like, damn, I know that you could be this. I know that it's supposed to be more for you. Like you can see, sir, it's a very small amount. I can just see that they're not even touching it. They're not even scratching the surface of where they can go or where they're supposed to be.
Of course.
Because they're in a box somewhere. They're just stuck in a box somewhere.
Of course.
Yeah, I've seen it.
That's painful to see, because a lot of the time they're not even aware.
You know what's crazy? I have no way to explain to you. Because let's say my lens is wider. I can't show you what I can see. It's nothing I can tell you. When I say you're more than this, there's nothing I can really say to you that you will ever understand.
They're not going to get it.
They can't. What I see in you, like, I think, I can't think of the lyric right now. Billie Eilish has a lyric like that. But if you could see you how I see you right now, you would be amazed. And it sucks that you can't see that.
Man,
It sucks. It sucks.
that means that.
It sucks.
Yeah, but even in talking to people about it is tough because motherfucker may never ever get it.
Yes.
Exactly.
Ever. And that's, oh my God.
And that's, I think that hurts me the most. My boyfriend always tell me, like, you know, everybody don't think like you. Like, stop trying to take everybody with you.
Yeah.
Things is like this for a reason. It's meant for people to stay here and people to go there, and people to be somewhere in the middle. Like, it's meant to be that way, because unfortunately, just look at society overall. You have people of different, like, calibers, people who are into different things, and it's just what makes up a whole, you know, and on a whole, it's what makes it up. And so sometimes I get caught up wanting to make people experience the things that I experience, because I think it's so dope. I'm living. I feel so liberated by whatever I'm experiencing, and I think that they should come too. Like, but they either don't want to. They don't see the value in it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like.
And I think that's the blessing of having the only two friends, family members that I have, and Miles and Javon, because all three of our lenses, I don't want to say it's the same, but it's practically the same as far as just life. Like, we were open to a lot of things, like you can't really box us into no shit. Like, and that's a blessing just to have people near you. So we don't really need the super nudge. Like, feel me? They gonna be doing it. I'm already kind of into it. Oh, I bet. Feel me? Like, it don't sound crazy. Yo, let's go to Anguilla. Fuck you mean let's go to Anguilla? Nah, we out to Anguilla, bro. Like, it's lit.
I mean, and I think we've also, especially, like, I don't know, we've also been able to, the way we are, people have gravitated into that, and then we've also been given opportunities too. Like, me and Javon also a lot. Like, I've been in a lot of rooms that I can't even believe I was in sometimes. Javon has been given a lot of opportunities sometimes, and that's one person that just walks into stuff, because it's just, I think it's the energy he puts out that he just walks into opportunities sometimes. So I think how we've been living it's I think the path we're on is kind of okay. I think it's good. I think it's good.
Yeah, he wasn't a lot of shit, bro.
It's dope. And the thing is, while you guys are all so compatible as friends, you guys are also very different. Like,
Yes, I love it.
Yeah, it's so wild to me, because, like I said, from an outsider, I'm friends with all of y'all, but I get something totally different from each one of y'all.
Yeah.
I know who to hit up for what. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Like, even when we all hang out, like when all of us are together with the other girls and whatever, it's just, I don't know. It's just a vibe. It's just.
Yeah, I remember.
It's just something I just, you know, I adore.
I remember a couple times, like, fresh out of high school, like I remember Miles and Javon telling me, like, people that they knew, that, like, they seen that, like, I was in the clique, and then they were like, I asked them, like, yo, like why y'all hanging out with that nigga? Like, feel me? Just cause of how they knew me in high school or prior, like I was just the wildest nigga alive. So it was just like nobody seen that switch from me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man, I don't. Your switch really is really crazy, I don't really know that I saw, like, the transition phase. I feel like it was here today and boom, here tomorrow.
Yeah, I can see that. Because Miles and Javon exposed me to so much shit. It was like, I don't know. Like, it was like a light bulb. Like, oh shit, they about getting bread. Like cool, I like money, but I wasn't on the thought process they was on, trying to buy cribs, trying to, like, just make sure they financially good for the rest of their lives. Like, I wasn't thinking about no shit like that. Like, I'm trying to get on the game, bro. Like, homie, like, niggas is not better than me in 2K. Like, I don't care about none of that shit, bro. So, like, you know.
Yeah, I think that even, like I said, mindset wise, I want to say, like, over, like, the last, like, 5 years or so, I feel like you've grown so much.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
I would never forget one time we was riding the train. This is, like, kind of like when I first came back. And I think we was talking about like the relationships we were in or the talking phases we might have been in. Can't remember.
Probably talking phase.
But we was going to I think it was BB Wine Bar. We was riding out there and remember that? Oh, that was a wild day. I think it's Simon and stuff. It wasn't the time when Simon. No, it wasn't that time. It was just. I think it was.
Was it just me and you when we went to that
yeah.
the lady that
Yeah.
for Showski. She paid for some the mind reader shit or the what was that?
Not too much.
Yeah.
Was it a psychic?
Yeah, psychic. Yeah, she was.
We was wilding. We was
wilding.
The psychic was basically clocking my tea, bro. Like, she was clocking my tea.
Hey, what happened? What she say?
She said
she was saying some wild stuff. It was accurate as hell though. It gave you like a location. That was number one. She told you like a location.
She told me a
location
of where
you was about to go or something.
Me and the person was about to be, and I'm like, yo, what you on? Like, you don't even know me, nigga. Like, how do you know this?
It was wild, but like that day, like just talking and you know, it was just like, damn, this nigga, he growing up. Like he getting somewhere. And then even for a while, I felt like from Bertram up until like you know a couple years ago, I felt like you was on some like, you know, just want to be low-key mixy, like, you know. And until that day, when we were all out in the city, Miles, you was there this time. Octavia was in town. Remember, we went to the city?
I'm always out with y'all.
Yeah, I remember that time. We don't gotta dissect. I remember that time.
We don't gotta go there with you, Miles. But you know, that time we was out, we started like, you know, I really had to put.
Yeah, we got. No, you didn't clock my teeth. You didn't clock my teeth. Let's stop right there. You didn't clock my teeth.
No, I definitely did. No, I definitely did.
You didn't clock my teeth.
All right.
Wait.
But anyway,
chat. She didn't clock my fucking teeth, bro. Let's get that shit out the way.
No, but listen.
Nobody can clock my teeth, bro.
That beside the psychic. But anyway, that day I felt like, you know, we had a breakthrough moment because I was being, you know, open and honest about how I felt, and you was being receptive, and that was a breakthrough moment for me. And since then, I felt like this was even more of a safe space. Like, okay, I'm like, all right, we it's cozy around here.
I try to be. It's because a lot of people tell me that too. Like a lot of people feel like they could talk to me about a lot of their things because I feel like I give a lot of perspective from each angle. Like I'm not this super positive ass nigga, and I'm not no super negative ass nigga. Like I'm right in the middle, which is perfect, and I strive for that just to be a decent human being. So like, no, I don't want nobody to look at me as a good person or a bad person. Just a decent human being. That's just where I want to be at. So I'm glad I was able to, and I'm able to give you that space for you to, you know.
No, it's dope. I love it here. Like seriously,
I think I have
some of like the dopest friends.
Yeah,
I'm just having like as we're talking, I'm just getting like mad flashbacks.
Nah, that's a fact. I think about it,
bro. High school me, bro. Like that shit is terrible.
Nah,
bro.
It was fun though. It was funny. It was something to talk about. Niggas, like you know,
I'm some dirty nigga, bro. Like I was like first day of school, academic sweater. With some big ass jeans, crazy 8 Adidas, dumb dirty nigga. Bro. I'm just head, like, I'm just out here. Like,
he had the bop in his walk,
just
like
glitching, bro. I don't know what I was on, bro. Like that, and to your point, it's like to see that person to now is fake. Wow, like I think I got top 3 makeovers, bro. Me, Khloe Kardashian. And
the fuck?
Yeah, that's like top 3.
I think all of that. That's what life's really about, though. I mean, you're supposed to grow. You're supposed to like, I don't know. You're supposed to blossom. Like you're supposed to be this way, and then you're supposed to blossom into where you're supposed to go. I mean, especially if you're in a safe space to do it, you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to do that. And to what you were saying before about worrying about bringing people with you, it's just I always carry that too, but it's just like. You know, like they said, you got to put your mask on first sometimes. Do you know what I mean? Because sometimes you can't really bring people to, especially if you're trying. That's one thing about me. If I'm trying to go somewhere, it's hard for me to bring somebody with me because it's like I don't want them to throw up where I'm trying to go. Like I have no problem for when I get there, but I can't always bring people with me. I can't. I have to think about it first.
I mean, but like for me, I look at it as, we got different levels, right?
Yeah, for
sure. So like
I
might be at this level right now. I already done been through the levels that I see that you're trying to make it through. I'm trying to give you the cheat code. I'm trying to like
for sure.
I'm trying to like
But you know what's
make
crazy?
You skip the line, and some people just not ready for that. I have to be okay with that. And now I am. It's hard because remember we spoke about this before. I was just like, and I've mentioned it to you a lot. Like since I've been back in New York, like, some of my friends is just questionable. Like,
Yeah, of course,
I'm confused. But Miles, he's like, oh, you know, you have people for different things, which I agree with. I agree with. But to be quite honest with you, a lot of the times, like, me personally, I'm in a phase in my life where I kind of want to be locked in the whole year, right?
Okay.
And I kind of want, you know, people have like certain times when they want to be locked in.
Yeah, for sure.
I want to be locked in for like a long time.
Okay.
Like, I want it to be a little bit extended than normal, right?
Okay.
But I want to be able to have a balanced life at the same time. Most of the time when I think lock in, I feel like, all right, kind of got to stray away from the friends, blah, blah, blah. I want to have a balanced life where I can still indulge in outings or whatever the case may be.
Right.
But it needs to make sense. You know what I'm saying? It needs to make sense.
And I think that's the blessing of my trio.
Right.
Because like in our locked in, we can't really throw each other off
Right.
of what we going for. Like it's
It's an alignment.
yeah, like I don't, it's nothing that they can do no matter how locked in I am. Yo, I can't invite this nigga Miles. He gonna fuck this shit. Like, nah.
Yeah, I don't.
It's not like that with us, bro. Like it's.
And I think it's a self-awareness thing too. I think you have to be aware of yourself. Sometimes, like I said, even like I said, the last weekend I was like having a good time and stuff like that, and just like it got to the point where it's like, okay, Miles, I think that's enough. I've had enough, and I want to lock in. And when I hear lock in, I think of sacrifice.
Absolutely.
I think about, Miles, you have to sacrifice going out here. Miles, you have to sacrifice doing that. That's my idea of locking. That's my idea of putting your head down, tunnel vision, and just going where you want to go.
And it's no like hard feelings to anyone that's around. It's very personal, actually.
Yeah.
It's just me wanting to like be one with myself. And maybe right now what y'all got going on, what y'all doing is not on the right track for me at the moment. I could indulge here and there, but on an everyday, every weekend basis, it's taking me too far off of where I'm trying to go.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. And again, a part of coming into yourself is realizing your limits and realizing where you're trying to go and realizing, hey, that's not it. So sometimes you may need to take a break just to give yourself, like I said, you give yourself a breather. Yeah. But sometimes you could, when you're so locked into this book or this textbook, sometimes you can't see it a certain way. Sometimes you go over there with that friend who you're not as aligned with or have a certain way of thinking, and maybe their life is not the way to you. Something about them or how they carry themselves can spark something there. Yeah. So that's why I always tell you, like, even if me and my friends are not like on the same type of time or they doing questionable things, I don't like to cut them off or be different towards them, because they may spark something in me. They may spark something in me. Sometimes they spark an attitude in me. Like, they may spark a Miles, stop giving a damn about certain shit. So I don't know. So you need this. You need those type of people.
And then also, I try to look at myself. I try to, like, how do I say this? I don't want to cut a friend off because we're not like 100% aligned. Because then how would I feel if my friends did that to me? Like, prime example, y'all. I know that there's things that I do that y'all probably like, oh, she's wildin'. Y'all know I'm Caribbean.
Yeah, the romping shops, for sure.
Right. So, so like, how would I feel if y'all like, yeah, Clay, you've been wildin', da-da-da, like, you know, but it's just like, that's not all I got to me. That's like a very small, you know, percentage.
Yeah. Right. And honestly, who knows what may spark from us we ever pop up to.
Nah,
I don't know
if
I'm not attending no romping shop.
I don't know if I would, but I'm saying, well, who knows? Like, I'm not gonna close the door. Who knows what did it be like for one of us? You know what I mean? What we might experience.
I'm closing the door. I'm not going to the fucking romping shop, bro.
Who knows what we might experience at the romping shop, bro?
Unless it's pain. It's pain there.
That's what I'm saying.
We might be at the romping shop. But
who knows what we might experience at the romping shop? Like, who knows?
Yeah,
but I know what I'm experiencing, but it's just the act and the actions going there is just like, bro, come on.
But even though, remember that time we had went out for Maisha's birthday?
Was that me, you, Octavia?
Yes. The rooftop thing, and then we went to that other spot afterwards.
The rooftop was jiggy.
I know, but the spot we went to
after that. The spot we went to afterwards was, you know what's crazy? It was wild. It was wild. But this is why I love that I'm versatile, because I didn't want to be there.
I was just about to, so that's the thing. But no, he didn't want to be there, Miles. But this nigga was like,
but they was playing some gang shit. I ain't gonna lie, they playing some gang shit. And that's
where I get lost, because I'm not a gangbanger. Like, I don't do any of that hood rap. You know, I don't listen to rap music and stuff. That's
sitting
not my vibe.
there. Bottle service.
It was young people
service,
there
young
too.
Niggas across from us.
They was wildin'.
Like, it's like this shit, bro. I ain't like.
But he's standing up, but like going into the music.
Yeah,
like,
but I know how to be. In every situation. I know how to be. So I'm blessed that I'm that versatile. But I knew and then the nigga charged, how much he charged us again?
I don't
Already
remember.
smoked me like
I think
50
you
cash.
took me and tried to take me and Tatum there after that time.
Possibly.
I think.
Yeah, we standing there for 2 seconds. I said, "What the fuck?
Miles is not with that.
I'm not gonna be in there. I'm not doing it. I'm not."
Bro, we
I'm-
charged niggas like 60 cash and then
Nah,
I got cash.
I think you took me to that spot after. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Out of here,
But to
nigga.
speak on that, that's another thing about all of us too. Like we're very versatile. Like it's I could bring them to different spots and it's okay. You know what I mean? That's another thing too that we've always been able to mesh because they're good anywhere we go. Like I don't have to worry about them anywhere we go. And I think that's one thing that's big to me. Period. And anybody I'm aligned with, like somebody being versatile. And I'm talking about as far as dressing, as far as how to act and how to be like. I need that because I don't want to keep worrying about you.
Yeah.
I'm not. Oh, you okay? I'll you okay you to death. And if I
like
feel like
that.
you're, if I can look at you and it's like you look uncomfortable, I'm worried.
Yeah.
But when I bring them, it's like I don't have to worry about that. They can adapt and adjust to wherever we're at, and I think that's important.
I know. I mean, I like that because I would prefer to have people who are versatile, you know, and who can adjust. I mean, I know there's certain environments that I'm just not happening.
Yeah, for sure.
But I do appreciate that. Like, I don't only want to be able to do this one thing every single time. Like that gets exhausting.
And this is why, again, I love my trio because we could go play basketball, then we could go to France.
We used to walk from freaking the city. We used to walk from like 34th Street all the way to.
Early,
Yeah, when
bro.
we first got to high school, we was
I
just,
want to see
we
y'all
were
try that
walking
now.
from
Y'all gonna be real
34th
tired.
34th Street to freaking to J Street every
At 2
day.
a.m.
At 2 a.m. I was getting for work at
Further,
2. Yeah, further.
We would go to Olive Garden, get something to eat, then walk from 42nd, then walk all the way to J Street, bro. Cross the bridge, all that, bro.
We
We
would
was
do
doing
that.
that like 3 times.
That was
a week.
us going out.
That's the thing. I'm trying to figure out what provoked that though. Like, who would think to do
It just
something
felt,
like
It was
that?
just-
felt
it's just us.
good.
Yeah, it's
Like,
just us.
Crazy.
we're young, like just getting into our 20s. The city is vibrant. Like it's just, it was just dope. We laughed, we talked the whole night. It was just, I don't know, it was cool. We put in our fits. It was lit.
Still to this day, that's something that I crave to do. Me and Simon have done it a few times, but I could count on one hand how much you talk about. Yo, come on, let's go walk the bridge.
Now we walked the bridge. Me and you walked the bridge mad time.
Oh yeah, but we did it probably like two years ago, I think.
Yeah,
and I
we
think
did
you broke
it.
casing with me. But
yeah, we want to run for a good bit. Yeah.
when I ask folks to do that, they be looking like I'm crazy. Like, walk the bridge. How long is that gonna
So I'm
take?
like,
Bridge?
she don't want to walk the bridge.
Nah, she do it. That's my girl. Like
Either
she
that-
do whatever.
And
or we
she's
go sit at the
paying.
pier.
Yep.
We do that. We go
Walk
sit at the pier
Prospect
too.
Park. Like it's
Yeah,
just
like
I
that's-
don't know. It's just
I don't know. Sometimes being outside, just chilling, watching the water, or we had some wine, or like just something like it's just cool.
And,
what,
and
I don't think it was there. I think it was you and Javon. We went to was it Transmitter Park?
Yeah, that's something.
What's up,
What was that? I don't think I
This
was.
this was like two or three summers ago.
Home Park.
Transmitter. It was like near water. It was me, you, Tatum, and I think Javon. I don't think.
I ain't gonna
Dang, we had some good moments now that I think about it.
Nah, I mean, I think we have wholesome fun too. I think that's something too. Like we have wholesome activity.
Never really doing too much.
Like yeah,
honestly.
I think not even like they're innocent, but they're genuine. I think that's I think I crave that a lot in friendships, like just genuine moments where it's just laughter and everybody being themselves.
Yeah.
Like I think I love that a lot too. I have that with like with my friend groups. I know I have that.
Yeah.
I need genuine. I need you to be you. I need you to be comfortable. I need you to be laughing, joking. Like I need that. I need you to say what you probably wouldn't say around other people. I need to hear those things. That feels good to me. Like we're like I feel like I know you.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's
Kind of
another
like
way.
taking off the mask, kind of. Everybody, be, you know.
That's one of the best ways. Like me and Miles mesh. Like
Yeah,
like I'm super ignorant. So like the shit I'm saying, he thinking, but he will never say it. He would never say it. Like, and I don't give a flying fuck, bro.
I think like my humor is sometimes dark, and I think he definitely walks right into that too. I think I have that.
Cause I'm already on that. Like, feel me? So it's like, yo, I don't need no walking, bro. Like, I'm already there. So
yeah,
it's
I think that helps a lot for sure.
Y'all different. That's all I'm gonna
yeah,
say.
for sure. That's a for sure, right on.
Yeah,
Y'all
it
super
works
different.
though. It works, and I honestly another thing I just don't know it any other way. I can't even imagine it going any other way. Like again, Javon opened the door, but I can't even imagine things being any other way now. I can imagine me being any other way. I think I'd imagine me be in any other way. I think I'd be an imposter.
Yeah.
I think I would be uncomfortable in my own skin if I was any other way like this. And I mean from clothes to like all. I swear to God, believe it or not, Javon.
Even that, like
but
how
both
that,
of y'all, both of y'all helped my fashion sense.
That's crazy.
A ton.
You know why? Because I was thinking about like what we would talk about, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I thought for some reason clothes crossed my mind, and I was like, Javon is here, Miles is here, and I feel like you're just like right in the middle.
Yeah.
Like I feel like it's like you're right in the middle with your own little splash of you know,
like I paint my nails and shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bro. I'm really me, bro.
It's
like,
wild.
All of those things have just been.
But how did y'all come into y'all style, especially you, Miles? Like how did you like navigate that space?
Again, Javon exposed me to a lot of things like Soho and stuff. That was Javon. That was high school. That was Javon. So it's like he exposed me to it, and then I found my own niche. If that makes any sense. So yeah, and again, me like being a bigger guy, I have to be like fashion is not tougher, but it's just like I can't. No matter how big I am, I don't like to dress big. It's weird. Like I had to come into my. It's tough, but it's just like I love it. Like all the things. I swear to God, all the things that are me now.
Yo,
I fucking love that shit.
One day I was talking to Deshawn, right? And I have a brother. I don't know if you remember the twins, but I have a brother. One is a little bit on the bigger side. So I'm asking Deshawn, like, yo, bro, where can I find? He's like, I ain't gonna lie, that's a mouse question.
And that guy, bro, like,
I'm just like, yo.
It's one thing that's always been like. That has to be important to me. How I look as far as where I put clothes on is very important. Even when as far as like people be like, oh, gaining weight or losing weight, it's like, yo, can I fit my clothes? Like that's what's the most important. Can I fit my clothes? If I can fit my clothes, I'm okay.
Yo.
Yeah. I watched both of them because again, like I wish I could find some photos of my high school fits. Like
no, like, bro, you don't have anything. You got to, please.
I'm trying to see. I'm gonna go deep dive tonight, but it was so bad. Like I was the worst dressed motherfucker alive.
But
like,
it was very simple though.
Yeah, so like
it's not
I would
like
wear
you
like
tried to do too much. It was just simply.
I would wear like a black t-shirt with some big ass 7 jeans. And just some hyper dunks or some shit like just weirdo shit. Like I was just such.
But we were in an era when we were
around
that time. We were all wearing
bro,
basketball
Nah.
sneakers.
And then I had basketball shorts under that. That shit was insane,
no, but listen,
bro.
though,
like,
you gotta think about it, right?
Yes,
At the school that we went to, it was a fashion show.
and
keep that in mind.
And Chad, this is
you had them folks from Uptown putting that shit on.
So let me paint the picture.
The ones that was fucking. And I'm sorry, that's when the Nigerian scammers had first started too. So
I'm not doing that today.
It was tough, bro.
Listen,
you gotta
let me
keep up with some people that's getting printed money. It's tough, bro.
Let me paint the picture, bro. Let me paint the picture for y'all, Chad. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing fashion wise. Niggas are scamming all around me. So we supposed to be getting good grades. These niggas is getting to the guts.
Putting that shit on.
I'm trying to get women. I'm trying to have sex. Little did I know. Little did I know, Chad. It was no way in hell I was gonna be able to touch anything.
Yeah, you didn't have a fight
with the fashion sense, and the lack of funds.
They was swiping hotel cards at registers and getting, and the shit was saying approved.
We grew
like it was a tough time,
bro.
Like,
I'm sitting here trying to talk to some shit, and the nigga that's blitzing.
Yeah.
We came up in the time
swiping his laundry card and it's saying approved.
This was the time where rugby was a thing, True Religion,
and my mom wasn't buying me that shit because
like all of that was a thing.
Now, you know what's crazy? My mom's had it, but she wasn't gonna give it to me because I got a 25 on my fucking reasons.
It was a tough space.
It was a performance.
Yeah, I couldn't perform, bro.
It's crazy to see those people now too, though. That's another conversation, but it was a tough space to be as a kid, and I worry about that too. Like kids growing up and having to worry about that. And I think it's good, I guess, uniform and stuff like that. But it's like,
yeah, for sure.
The kids going to school have to wear the regular clothes. It's like, yo, that's tough. What they got to deal with.
It
had just came out.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know how hard that was.
But you gotta understand from our point of view, is like it's fucked up because like we can't get no pussy, we can't get no money. Like it's like this shit whack. Like I don't want to be here, bro.
Put that shit.
I want to go to a smaller school. Like,
Mercer was huge. When you have kids, like younger children, high schoolers, whatever, coming up. Cause it don't matter what time you in. It's always gonna be that. Oh, what you wearing and da-da-da. It's always gonna be that.
Okay, but for our sake, I feel like our shit was prime time. Yeah, like it was prime time. Niggas is wearing
kids swiping cards.
Think about right now, right? Think about. I mean, for guys, it's probably not that serious, but think about girls. The girls now is getting their lashes done. They wearing wigs. What about the girls who can't afford that 13
But y'all
by
clothes
6
like
lace?
$7 though. Isn't that unnecessary
Yeah,
clothing?
Rainbow and
Not
Goodwill.
Rainbow, but unnecessary clothes. Y'all clothes $12. Y'all can put a fit on for 12. So I
Yeah,
don't think that
Shein,
counts.
right?
Yeah, I don't
But
think.
but no, I didn't even talk about the clothes. I was just talking about maintenance. Like the girls who
Oh,
can't
yes,
afford
hair,
the wigs,
nails, and
who can't
yeah.
afford the lashes, whose parents don't allow them to
but I
put the
hate-
makeup
I
on.
hate
Like
to say it,
there are a lot of
it's a
young
man-
girls who's dealing with that now.
It's a man
and
out
that's
there
very
that still
expensive.
take it down though.
And I
have
don't
no
think we were
chance in
looking at
hell.
that as much
Like,
when we were kids. I don't think we were looking at that as much.
That
Yeah.
was then. Now it's a thing. Now it's definitely a thing.
Boys
I don't
is
know.
like,
Honestly,
she need makeup,
I
she
can't
need
answer what
wig,
boys looking at now.
It's not about it's not about if the other person is attracted to you or
Okay.
what you want. It's about you not feeling like you're up there because everybody else got it and you can't get it.
Nah, for sure, for sure.
So yeah, that's more so what I mean when I say that.
For sure.
Because I feel like it's hard. No matter what era, it's always gonna be something.
I still think we had it the worst with you. Right?
Okay,
I
all
get
right.
it.
I'm on his side.
I'm telling you.
bro.
Okay.
I've seen them.
I get second hand embarrassment for myself back then.
I've
like,
seen them have a
it's like-
Metro card, put a piece of cardboard behind a Metro card, and they swiped them, and then
Yes.
they was swiping things I've never seen in my life.
You don't know how.
You don't know
bad
how crazy it was.
I wanted
like,
to give somebody my little debit card in high school and like, yo, please let me get like 10 bands, bro, like so I could just get the
Please
best
do
clothes.
that.
Like,
Please do that.
bro,
$100 and 3
But still,
bands.
even if you had the best clothes, you had no sense of style. So I mean, it is
Why
what it
she
is.
cutting deep? I thought we was friends here.
No, we are.
Wait, what she say? Nah, that.
She
What
said
you
even
say,
if you
No,
had
you didn't have to go. It's fine. We could just
Yeah,
continue on.
But if you had something of some type of luxury,
Because I don't think
it's
they had
lit.
it either. Sometimes they just had the expensive shit on. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I
But
mean,
yeah.
nobody at that age really got style, right?
Some of them
Some-
was putting
some
that
did.
shit on. It depends.
I'm not
If
gonna
your
judge
car
them, but some
swiped a
did.
certain way, you may be able to get everything off the mannequin and know how to put it on.
But
Imagine I'm in high school, I'm scamming. I could get you breakfast and lunch. Breakfast before school, lunch after school.
And I got the shit on.
Yeah.
y'all,
And I got the shit
You
on.
don't know what it was like, Khalil.
I don't.
You don't know
That's
what
what
it
I'm
was
saying,
like. You don't know
bro.
what it was like, bro.
Bro, them niggas was on some LeBron shit, bro. And
Yes.
I couldn't compete.
Character didn't get you nowhere in high school.
Yeah,
No.
not a goddamn place. Especially in Bertram, bro. It was no way in hell, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. In hindsight, I ain't deserve it either. I ain't deserve no pussy, bro. I ain't deserve that shit, bro. Thank y'all for not giving it to
Thinking
me.
back, like
Uh-huh.
that was a tough place to be coming up. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
We survived though.
We survived, and I think it was for the better too. I still
we
love
survived.
that whole experience.
Yeah, I love that experience because of the man I am today. And like I said, Miles and Javon, they pulled me from something that could have been very detrimental to my life. I was on a wild path.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
proud of you.
I was on a super wild path. I wasn't on shit. Like, it's just a little dirty dumb nigga, bro. So
And I think
appreciate them,
I
bro.
think school helped me too, like helped me embrace who I was. Because even again, it's been 3 teachers that have embraced me and made me realize how I am was incredibly fine. Even in freaking 8th grade, one time Miss Julian, you remember Miss Julian, right? Miss Julian was just found out she was pregnant. Just told the class she was pregnant. I think her hormones was all over the place. I think it was one day we were giving her a hard time and we did something, so she broke down crying. And randomly in this conversation, she looked at me, she pointed at me, she said, "You don't ever change. Don't you ever change." In front of the whole class.
She had a way with words. And
Oh my
her
God.
demeanor and just like what she
That-
said, you felt that like
Impactful. That was one
Yeah,
of, and this is
yeah.
like what 6? No, this was 8th grade. Yes, but and she said to being sweet like that, being a guy you are, some woman is gonna. She said, "Don't you ever," in front of the whole class.
I'm telling you when she talk.
Yeah,
Everybody
it
gotta
was-
listen.
It was women like that. Then I had Shelly, I had Miss Fleming, I had Cologne.
shout out Miss Fleming.
Who's Shelly?
Shout out Miss
Miss
Fleming.
Fleming.
Oh, I know. Miss
Her and
Fleming.
her husband have impacted my life something
Shout
crazy.
out-
Me and
shout out
Javon,
Uncle
like
Rich, man.
something crazy. What they've done for me in my life has changed me forever. Rich has exposed me to things I have never even thought about. And I mean, from a young age, I'm in the room looking at these big celebrities or just seeing how the world works. Because when he, like the clubs and stuff, he always saw how my mind is. Like when I go to the clubs and stuff, I'm trying to see how the business works, how the operation, like how, and he used to just let me just be in there. And I'm just looking like,
That's why I
And it
really
was
think
huge.
it's dope to have mentorship because even
Yes.
now, I wish I can give that back to a kid, but I feel like I come across people who really don't care, and it can be a little bit of not caring, and also just not understanding because the way how a 18 or 17-year-old may view the world is nothing compared to how I see the world.
yeah.
And so to try to even get them on that same time, and it's a lot that goes into that. You got maturity, you got what's important to them versus what's important to me.
Yeah.
It's just so much that goes on, a lot, between what they got going on, what I have going on. But to be able to mentor a child for me would be a huge deal, because I really do feel like I would have a lot to offer. I remember being in like rooms where I'm the youngest one, and I felt like, I don't belong here.
Yeah.
But no, in fact, I do belong here. Like I've put the work in. Like I deserve to be here. But because I was so young and lack of exposure, like my parents probably have never been in those rooms to this day.
Yeah.
So they have no idea how to guide me. I had to figure that shit out on my own. So going through those feelings is just like, wow. And then sometimes being the only black woman in certain rooms, it's just it's a lot to take in all at once.
Sure.
Yes.
Feeling like your voice is not enough, or am I saying the right thing? Am I dressed appropriately? Like, and this is coming from a girl who don't have that guidance at home, whose parents is not in that world, so it's kind of
absolutely
very hard to navigate something like that. And so to be able to give that back to at least a young woman who's at least wanting to go down a similar path would be nice, because you don't have to second guess yourself so much as I did. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. And sometimes you don't even know. Like, even like lately, a lot of the guys I work with, and some of the guys I hang out with, like the younger guys, they tell me all the time about things that they've gotten from me or learned from me, and it was just like, oh wow. The other day somebody was like, I think one day I told them, I was reading what book I was reading. I forgot the name of the book. Damn, I wish I knew. But it's like, never take anything personal. Like even when it's personal. He said, yo, one day you said that to me, and that shit stuck with me ever since.
Yeah.
Or like how I say that sometimes if you know when and where to speak and when not to speak, you could be in a lot of rooms that you'll never even like expect to be in. And they said, somebody told me yesterday that I said that to them one time, and it's been stuck with them ever since. So it's like sometimes you don't know who's watching or who's listening to you. And I've noticed that a lot lately, that I have people who are listening to me and paying attention to how I carry myself. Even with Shawn saying earlier, like it's something that I don't even pay attention to, just me being me, and they just happen
People
to be
just
sponges
gravitate
to
to them.
Yeah. So I mean, you never know who you're actually helping out. You know,
and
what I mean?
that's so true. The other day I was just in an Uber, and before I spoke to the Uber driver, I was on the phone, and I was on the phone. This woman was asking me questions about casing and stuff like that, and I'm telling her. And as soon as I got off the phone, he just started asking me questions like, "Oh, what do you do for a living? And what school did you go to?" And he started talking about politics and started talking about government and all this other stuff. And he was like, "You seem like a very smart and articulate person, and this, that, and the third." And because I'm always home,
right?
And when I'm not home, I'm in like social settings amongst friends and family.
Right.
I don't really get to be out in the world and network as much as I did before.
Okay.
And so now when those opportunities come across, it's kind of like the woman who I was when I was out there is nowhere near close to the person who I am today.
Yeah.
So I could just only imagine where would I be and what conversations would I be having if I was out there networking and had the opportunity to do that. Because I just know that I just see the world in a different space.
Yeah.
And when we talk about confidence and coming into yourself, I just told y'all how when I was in these rooms and I didn't feel like I belonged and blah, blah, blah. I don't feel like that at all anymore.
Yes.
I don't feel like that at all. I actually can't wait,
Yeah, I know.
I can't wait because I just know me. I know what I have to offer, and
I swear.
I'm always open to having conversations. I'm not afraid to have conversations. I almost like the fact that somebody can underestimate me or think this of me, and I'm actually so much of that you didn't even, I actually like that because it really blows people's minds.
Of course.
They have no idea.
And that's something our friend group has a lot too. Wherever we're going, let's say we're traveling or something, or when we were like started going to wine bars and stuff like that, we're usually the group of guys that usually no other group in there like us.
Of course.
And that's something we've kind of fed off of. Is just like, okay.
Yeah.
When we travel, they look at how we carry ourselves a certain way, and it's always get the looks like what they on or something like that, and it's something we've just embraced.
Yeah.
I think it's good.
Yeah.
But I think now, like again, walking into these rooms, we can go in as authentically ourselves, and I think that's incredible. Like again, I'm so much more of me than I've ever been in my life, and it's even crazy to even think that there's more for me to grasp and more for me to find out about myself.
Excited.
I think that's so freaking huge.
Yeah.
Like I'm loving where I'm going. I'm loving the person I'm becoming. It's huge.
Me too.
It's huge.
I can say the same. I feel like I transformed so much within like the last 3 years. I feel like I was saying it for a while. Like, I don't know who this girl. I don't know who she is, but I love it. Even sometimes my friends is like, damn, like you just change a lot, and I think I handle it very well. Situations that I've come across, I don't know. I just don't see anything as a loss, more so just as a lesson. I just take whatever life throws at me and figure out what was the lesson I was supposed to learn. What was I supposed to get out of this?
That's huge.
I get it, and you keep rolling.
Being able to adjust like that is huge because it's so easy. Like again, like I said earlier, for the world to box you, and like it's so easy for you to say, "Hey, the world don't want you out here, or the world is against you," or like as a young black man, it's so easy for you to fall into that. Oh, nah, they don't want to see me well, or nah, it's not nothing out there for me. It's just like you can sit in there if you want to.
Yeah, but then
I have no time to do that.
You can also look at it as you was put in a situation to reveal something greater, something bigger.
For sure.
Something to test you so that you can just take on something. So I never look at it as a loss, like ever, ever.
I have no time to.
Yeah, like even if something that you really wanted slipped from, maybe it wasn't your time.
Yes.
Like maybe it saved you from something else. Like you just never know. I've been in situations where like I no longer have a job, but guess what? I was feeling stressed out. Maybe I need my peace of mind back. Maybe I need my life to be a little bit slower. Like, I don't know. I just really try to take positive and lessons out of everything that I encounter because life is just too short, one. And two, you don't want to play victim to this shit.
I don't.
Like you said,
I don't have
for
time for it. Every time I've ever lost or something fell through my hands, I've gotten back tenfold. Like I've always gotten
100%.
back more and then some. So it's just like,
especially when you look back at it.
yeah. Oh my God, it's crazy. Even think like where we at now is where we wanted to be. So years ago when I was younger, I wanted to figure out who I was. I wanted to find that person, and now I'm so much into it. Now it's just crazy to think. And I mean, like
you wasn't even trying. It's like it blossoms and it unfolds so gracefully and so tactfully, and it just makes sense. Like, this is why this happened.
It was truly written.
Yeah,
we didn't know it. We didn't read it. We didn't get to see it. But it was all of it was already had. It had to happen like that.
But the crazy thing about it, when we talk about things being written, it's like, but how'd you know? Not you, but you know what I mean. How y'all know, or whoever wrote it, right?
Yeah.
How y'all know I was gonna make all these choices that led to, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause every day we make choices, right? Every single day.
All of them made already.
It's wild. But guess what? You're still presented with going left or right every single day. You're still presented with making a choice, even though we already know the outcome.
Yeah, sometimes I be wanting a peak of like years from now.
Yo, it's crazy.
So bad, just so I can feel like I can have help in making these decisions. But you already made this.
But it's kind of like it really blows my mind. It's kind of like when you're living it, it's on you. Like this, like. The book is already written, but you kind of got to write it. You got to keep writing it to get to the end. And you just got to keep writing it and writing it and writing it and writing it. You don't even know what's going to end. You just got to keep going.
I think I use it's written for it to be optimistic. So in the bad times, it's like whatever the positive is coming, it's already written. So whatever you feeling like, yo, why did this happen to me? Don't even worry about it. This was written in your book for a reason.
Yeah.
Because what's coming on the other side is going to be bigger than you could have even imagined.
Yeah. It's crazy, but it's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
The playing victim thing, good point, because I think my whole 20s I was probably doing that. Like no matter what happened, whether I thought it was my fault or not, like I would play victim a lot and not take accountability and just be like, yo, like nigga, like you not dead yet, bro. So it was like it's more to go. Like it's more to
for sure.
More opportunities like, for you to like, you know.
Exactly. Like until you going, like you have another chance, bro. Like so it's just like, what the fuck what are you talking about? Like what are you complaining for? Yeah. Just keep going, bro. Like,
this life thing is so precious, and then you literally only get to do it one time. It makes me laugh because just like you guys are playing around. You only get to do this once. So that's what I be worried about too. People not being themselves. And you only get to do this once. How do you get one life to live? You gonna be somebody? You gonna be an imposter in it?
That's insane.
No way. I have to be this. And whoever makes me feel a way about it, I know I can't be aligned with you. And who doesn't like it, I just can't rock with you either. But it's just like I gotta be this person. Yeah. This is the person that makes me feel most comfortable, and this is my life. So I have to be this.
Yeah. The decisions you make, like they say, you gotta live and die. You come into this world alone. You leave alone. It's that's like right. Nobody. Not to say nobody matters, but bro, nobody matters, bro. Like you it's your life.
It's just going back to that whole putting yourself first.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
it's you, bro.
Got to.
Exactly.
Definitely got to. I was talking with Insama the other day. We were just talking about
I ain't gonna
it was
lie,
like this quote.
My fault. She's paying.
Thanks for letting us know.
For sure.
I'll second that.
I'll edit that out,
Your
bro.
thoughts, his words, right?
Yeah, for sure.
We was talking about like when you live a what is the term? It's like when you live a pure life, kind of like you just doing everything with pure intentionality. You know, you're not trying to be evil. You're not trying to be vindictive. You're not trying to be. You're not doing any of that. If you just go with that, like you said, it always comes back.
Yeah, for sure.
It always comes back when your intentions are truly pure. Even if you know we all make mistakes of hurting people and doing stuff, but it's all about your intention. Did you mean to do that? Because we all do things that hurt people accidentally. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
And so it's kind of like when you just have pure intentions and you're living by that on a daily basis.
Life will balance itself out. It'll put everything in the right places. Like, as long as your intentions is good, as long as you're not trying to hurt somebody, being a bad person, and as long as you're being authentically you and not in a hurtful way, life it's gonna just be okay.
Yeah, I agree.
It's gonna be okay.
I agree. I remember this woman told me that when I was working. It's okay. She's always like, it's okay. It's okay. And you know me, I'm like, no, it's not. It has to be this way. It has to be that way. But if it doesn't go that way, what's gonna happen?
And it's already written to go the other way.
And I'd be like, nothing. She was like,
But imagine,
it's okay.
imagine how much she's seen and how much peace she's
Yeah.
at for her to be that way.
And guess what? At the time, this woman, I think she had 2 sons at the time, and she was pregnant with her 3rd son.
Jesus.
And after she gave birth to her 3rd son, her husband died.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
That brings
And she was preaching that it's okay thing. And then after that, this was before her husband passed away. After her husband passed away, like, she was somebody who I worked with. The whole office felt for her because we were just like, whoa, you just had this baby. Husband passed away. And she was just such a positive person. So to think that, like, damn, now she's probably thinking the same thing. Like, I know I'm going through hell, but it's going to be okay.
That's
for
something. And I was talking to my sister about that the other day on damn last thought. It's to try to be in equilibrium with whatever life throws at you. Like, at first I was very negative about it. Like, at first, whenever mad good stuff is happening, I'm like,
You waiting for the bad.
Damn, some shit gotta happen.
I
like,
think the same way sometimes
like,
too.
damn,
though.
like some shit.
That's
Like,
just how this shit goes. A roller coaster.
Yeah.
Like,
This shit
don't get too
RNG,
comfortable.
bro.
yeah, or in the bad times, a lot of bad stuff. Like, something good gotta have all this bad. But it's just like I'm learning to just be in equilibrium no matter what. Like, whether it's good stuff or bad stuff. That way, I'm always prepared. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
sure.
there's always tomorrow. There's always gonna be something. Like, I try to just be.
God willing.
Just be equal about it. Like, be equal about whatever's going on, and then let
the universe do
that way. It won't knock me that far off. It won't bring me too high, and it won't bring me too low. If I I'm just
coasting kind of thing.
That's nice. Or damn, you know what I mean? So,
That's why I really pay attention to, like, what I'm feeling on a daily basis, or like, you know, like what's going on with me. I'm always checking in because
that's huge.
I need to be grounded. When I'm not grounded, it's like I feel out of whack. You know, I just feel like
I check myself.
I feel out of whack. So it's like I start to get a little anxious. Like, yo, it's time to get back. Like, I gotta, like, whatever it is that gets me grounded, I need to find it now.
Sometimes I be too lit. Sometimes we have to get. Sometimes shit get too lit, and I'll just go and I'll go to myself, even while we're out, and I'll go and sit by myself. I gotta. Like,
You gotta get back.
I have to before I fuck up.
Yeah.
I don't like being too high. I don't like being too low. If I'm too low, sometimes I'll go out.
Okay,
But sometimes if I'm out and we've been having too much fun, Miles go sit down for a little bit. Go do
still,
that.
yeah.
All my friends doing that too. Like, what's Miles doing? Sometimes I'm even really drunk or like I'm trying to like equal myself out, and I have.
This has been Now Imagine the podcast. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and share our platform.